Well, hello, second graders and families of second graders. This is the second grade team of teachers. We have Mr. Grendel, Miss Fitzgerald, and Miss Valponi here. I'm Miss Valponi, and we will be leading you through a little slideshow of some information about how we're going to be doing things in second grade. So first, let's meet our teachers.
Hi, boys and girls. I'm Mr. Grendel and wanted to welcome you to second grade. Looking forward to meeting you on Zoom class. And I know this year's going to be a little different, but it's going to be fun too. At least I hope. And I hope that you get to see each other a lot and talk with your friends on Zoom. And we have some cool activities to do. This is my family's kitten Momo, and here's my bees that my husband and I keep, and over here is my puppy dog Miro. So I wanted to just say hi, a quick hello, and looking forward again to seeing you on Zoom. Even though the year will be different, it'll be good. Don't worry. Bye.
Hi, second graders. This is Miss Fitzgerald. I can't wait to see you guys this year. I know that I had some of you in TK and others I've seen around. So we're gonna have a wonderful year. Okay, see you soon. Bye.
Well, hello, Keys second graders. Welcome to our new school year. I'm Miss Valponi, and this is my puppy Riff. He's new to the family, so I'm going to set him down, but I wanted you to meet him. And I wanted to let you all know that I am really looking forward to meeting you and your families. We have a lot to learn this year, and there's a lot of questions, and maybe a few worries, and maybe some things that might be a little scary, but we really hope that we'll be able to work those things out, and that we'll learn a lot about each other, and a lot about math and reading, and all the other subjects. And so we're going to show, now that you've met all three of our second grade teachers, we're going to go through a little slideshow to give you some ideas and some information about how we're going to be learning this year. So relax, everything is going to be okay. We're going to have a great year.
Hi, boys and girls. We just want to welcome you back to school. You are now in second grade. Your teachers this year will be Mr. Grendel, Miss Fitzgerald, and Miss Valponi. Dear students and parents, welcome to the second grade. We are pleased to have the opportunity to welcome you and your child to our virtual classrooms and to be able to work with each family. We consider you a partner in your child's educational journey and look forward to collaborating with you to get your child's academic career off to a successful start. The second grade team thinks you will be amazed at the growth that your child will make during this school year. Parents, we are co-teachers this year. We know that the beginning of this school year will be different than traditional school, but as a team, we can help your child be successful in school and support your child in every way possible. We cannot do this without you. While we may not be able to physically work with your child, please know that we are here to support you and your student as much as we can. Here are some ways you can help. Please make sure your child is attending Zoom classes on time every day and is participating in the online learning activities and interaction. Please check to make sure your child is doing the assigned work on time. Please have your child read with you daily. This is very important. And provide your child with a daily school routine and a quiet place for their schoolwork to be done. Each of us look forward to getting to know you and work with you and your child. Our office hours are tentatively 1:05 to 2:05 on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Fridays, and on Wednesdays from 4:15 to 5:15. You can reach us through Parent Square or email. Thank you so much for your support. Sincerely, the second grade teachers, Mr. Grendel, Miss Fitzgerald, and Miss Valponi. We will be working on independent assignments. 9 to 10, we're going to log in to Zoom for differentiated instruction. So you will be notified if it'll be small group instruction and ELD. 10 to 10:40, ELA. This is reading, phonics, and high frequency words. From 10:40 to 10:45, we will be having a break. Again, at 10:45 to 11:30, ELA, including spelling, grammar, writing. 11:30 to 12:15, this is our lunchtime. And back on Zoom, 12:15 to 1:05 to do math. 1:05 to 1:10 is another small break. And then from 1:10 to 2:50, we'll be working on independent assignments. Mrs. Valponi will be going over the second grade curriculum with you.
All right. Well, our second grade curriculum includes these programs. We have Benchmark Advanced Reading Program, Go Math for our math program, English Language Development in conjunction with the Benchmark Reading, Accelerated Reading, which we call AR, Read Naturally, ReadWorks, and EPIC. Those are all reading programs to help with reading fluency and comprehension. We have iReady Reading and iReady Math, which our students will be working on almost daily on their Chromebooks. We have Code.org, which is a fun way for kids to learn how to do coding. Prodigy, which is a math games website. We have Google Classroom, and that will probably be one of the most important websites for you to visit this year to learn about what assignments the students have each day. We also will be practicing our math facts with a website called multiplication.com. For second grade distance learning instructions, the work that is assigned will be due in Google Classroom on Fridays by 6 p.m. And here are the directions for distance learning work. It is recommended to complete each assignment listed below on the day that it is assigned in Zoom so that you don't get backed up and have a lot of work to do. All assignments will be in Google Classroom listed by the week. Don't forget to turn in assignments to Google Classroom when done. Our independent computer work or paperwork is listed in the yellow and orange boxes. Our first box, every day, our students should be doing iReady for 30 minutes. On Mondays and Wednesdays, that 30 minutes will be reading. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, that 30 minutes will be math. Wednesdays are optional if our students want to do practice lessons on iReady. For AR, it is recommended that our students try to read and take tests and spend 20 minutes either reading and or taking a test each day. Then practice Read Naturally and ReadWorks for whatever time is allowable, anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour. And then practice math facts for probably at least 10 to 15 minutes a day. And that would be great. More is better. Then in the box on the right with the orange and yellow, 1 to 2 times a week, we would like our students to be practicing coding with Code.org. We would also like our students to practice keyboarding skills, and there will be some websites with links to those so that our students can get to the keyboarding skills lessons, 15 minutes once or twice a week. And PE will be 30 minutes weekly with our PE teacher, Mrs. Moran.
And before we go on to the next slide, I just wanted to point out on Wednesdays for iReady, if for some reason you do not get in 30 minutes, that's a good day to make up your time. Or if you have not passed enough lessons for the week in reading and in math, that's a great way to try to pass your lessons on that day. Okay, so boys and girls, assignments for each week will be posted in Google Classroom. Google Classroom is probably going to be what we use most online. That's a way of communicating, way for you to see your lessons as well as when you need to turn them in. In general, assignments will be posted in Google Classroom at the beginning of each week. Try to do the work the day it is assigned if possible so that you do not get behind. Your child's teacher will instruct whether they are to be done with paper or online. All assignments will be due on Fridays. You will want to check every Monday on Google Classroom to see what the weekly assignments are for the week. On Fridays, you should have the following done. So by Friday in iReady, you should have 60 minutes of reading and 60 minutes of math, as well as 2 to 4 lessons passed in each subject. So again, on that Wednesday, if you did not pass at least 2 lessons in reading and at least 2 lessons in math, that would be a good day to try to do that. AR, which is Accelerated Reader, to pass at least 2 big picture book tests at your level each week. Read Naturally to pass 2 stories a week. Math Facts is to pass at least 1 level a week. Google Classroom and/or your paper assignments that need to be completed, as well as benchmark reading, math, ReadWorks, social studies, or science pages for the week. If all work above is done, you can do your choice of extra activities from the list above or work on Prodigy, which is a fun math game that everybody loves, Extra Math, Math Facts, Multiplication.com, which is also the Math Facts, or Dreamscape, which is a reading game. If the above work is not done, please finish it before you do your extra activities. We really appreciate that. All right, Mrs. Valponi.
Okay, computer applications. This may seem a little overwhelming right now, and I know that parents and students are going to need some time, and luckily we will have the first 2 weeks of school to just slowly get into each one of these computer applications or platforms or programs. So these are some instructions that hopefully you'll be able to look back at throughout the first few weeks of school and until you get used to logging in and you know how to do it. So here's the instructions for logging onto Clever. First, go to the district website, which is keys.k12.ca.us. Second, scroll down until you see special links and click on Clever. Click Login with Google. Use your school email, and it's explained here what to use for your school email. You begin with your 4-digit number, which should be in the packet of information that is handed out to you. So your email would be your 4-digit number with the @ keysusd.org. Your password would be the number 1 KUSD, your first name and last initial. So the example, which might be a little hard to see, would be 1234 at keysusd.org. And then if your name is James Brown, your password would be 1 KUSD James B. From the Clever page, you can access many pages like iReady, AR testing, which is called Renaissance Place, and Gmail. You can also access Benchmark, Google Classroom, Code.org, and Epic, the wonderful reading program website. You can get to Prodigy, Typing Club, NitroType, and more. So it's wonderful to log into Clever and explore all of the different web pages. So last on this page, we have the instructions for logging into iReady. iReady login is it's your email address with your 4-digit number at keysusd.org. But for iReady, the password is keys and the state is California. This is a list of class codes. So you'll want to keep this for your records. And this slide presentation will be available I think through our Google Classroom and also on our our school websites, which will be updated and coming out to you soon. So we have the 3 teachers, Mr. Grendel, Ms. Fitzgerald, and Ms. Falcone, with our Google Classroom, Prodigy, Epic, and Code.org login codes. So moving down below that little table with all the codes, we have our for AR logins for all classes, your username, which is your first initial, and first 4 letters of your last name. For example, if your name is James Brown, the username would be JBROW. And your password is your 4-digit number. So the first few times that you get into AR, you may have to look back and see what your 4-digit number is and what the username and password is. But you can always look to this page for a reminder. Your instructions for getting onto your Gmail. Through Clever, you can find Gmail on your teacher's page. Through Chrome, when you open up Chrome, there's a button for Gmail right next to the little colorful waffle on the home page, or it might be a black and white waffle with the little squares, and you just click on that and you can log in through Chrome. And through other browsers, you can type in mail.google.com into the search bar. And for your Gmail username, that would be your 4-digit number, your Gmail username.
And boys and girls, we wanted to go over the classroom rules. Whether you're in the classroom or learning online, rules still are the same. Number 1 rule, we want to be kind, we want to be honest, we want to be respectful. So since it is a little different and we will be learning online, we still want to be kind to one another, use kind words, and be respectful while the speaker is speaking. Number 2, listen to directions. We want to make sure that everybody is learning, and in order to do that, everyone needs to be listening. Number 3, be prepared. Please make sure you have all of your materials that you need each day, that you're keeping them in the same place so that each day you're on time and you're ready to learn. Number 4, be polite. Please use manners. Please speak respectfully. And 5, be smart. That just means to do all of the above so that you will be able to learn each and every day. The consequences. We do have consequences in the classroom as well as online learning. The first time, your teacher will warn you to please follow directions, to follow the classroom rules. The second time, a parent square will be sent home so that your parents are aware of the situation. And the third time, then we will contact the principal to reach out to you and your family as well. And rewards, positive reinforcement. We are going to praise you daily, letting you know what a great job you're doing, and there will be more to come. These are Zoom meeting expectations. So to be respectful, everybody needs to make sure that if you are not the one speaking, to please mute your microphone. And we also want to see everybody on camera. Click raise hand button if you want to speak. So there's a button on the bottom for Zoom where you can raise a hand. If not, you can just simply raise your hand and we will see you. Use appropriate language. That is very important because there are many people online and we never use inappropriate language in class. Be responsible. That means please bring your materials that will be needed during the lessons. Make sure you complete all of your work, get it all turned in, and focus on the teacher during class. And finally, we always need to be safe, be on time, find a quiet place to work so that you are not distracted. And please, please make sure you are eating during break times. There should be no eating or drinking around the computer or people do not want to see others eating or drinking as well. Parent support. This is so important. We cannot do it without our parents. So before our class meeting, please help your child wake up and eat before class so that they are prepared. Make sure your child has school materials, that they are ready when class starts, and they may need help logging in at first. So please make sure that you are there ready to help them if they need help. During the class meetings, please be there in case they do need help, but you do not need to sit next to your child during the entire lesson. Just know that they may need some technical help from time to time. Remember, the camera and microphone are on during the meeting. Monitor your home for excessive noise and inappropriate clothing. So just be aware that when it is taping, they will be able to see the background as well. This is extremely important. Please make sure that computer is charged every single night so that there will be no issues with the computer not working. And after class meeting, please set up regular break times for eating and movement. Help your child complete the work assigned and make sure it is turned in. But remember, do not do your child's work for them. This is extremely important when we take the STAR reading test at the beginning of the year, as well as the iReady diagnostics. Because if you are helping them, then that child is going to have a higher reading level, and they are going to be working at a much higher level than they are capable of. And it will not be fair for your child because they will be graded at that level. So please make sure that they are doing everything on their own so that we can assess them properly. They could work at their own level and they could be successful. That's extremely important. Contact your teacher during office hours if you need help. We will be more than happy to help you. And I will meet with smaller groups of kids throughout the day. Check the schedule to see when your child is scheduled. And our office hours are there to support you and your child. Mrs. Valponi?
Okay, for homework, there will be homework, and this is what will be assigned daily. Reading, our reading assignment daily will be to read for 20 to 30 minutes for accelerated reader, and that means to read a book that you are able to take an AR test on. We will also have math worksheets and math facts. Most of these we're hoping to have on Google Documents so that you can complete them online. We will also have some spelling assignments that can be done online and submitted to Google Classroom. Sometimes there will be work that is not completed in class that needs to be completed as homework. And we will have occasional projects that will be sort of fun that we can share with each other. And then we will also have signatures required on tests. So homework is assigned based on what we are working on and participating in class. And it's meant to be practice, independent practice, so that our students can become better at what they do and help them understand what we're doing in our lessons. And your support is definitely appreciated. For supplies, some of the at-home supplies will be supplied for each student, and they include pencils, crayons, scissors, a glue stick, erasers, folders, whiteboard and whiteboard pen, and a pencil box to hold the supplies so they don't get misplaced. We also recommend that you store all of your child's school supplies in one box that can be easily accessed every day when school starts. And this would be a box that would fit fits somewhere in your home, that can fit the Chromebook and the books that we send home with the kids and the papers and their pencil box. So all their supplies are just in one handy little location. And it also helps to have a table or a desk or even one of those nice little lap desks that they can sit in a chair and put everything on their lap, but have room to have their Chromebook and a place to do their paper and pencil work as well.
So we just want to thank you so much, especially with online learning, for being a partner in your child's education. We are so excited to start off this year and to see all of your children and to know that we are in this together, and we are just so thankful to have you in our class. So we will say goodbye now, and we can't wait to see you in school. Bye.